Dennis Bonner here, Florida Insurance Inspections, Internachi instructor. We are doing a exterior inspection on a residential house. So my first thing is to take a nice picture of the front of the house, walk up, check the driveway out, general condition of it, concrete pavers here, satisfactory condition. Approach the house. I usually go from one side to the other. We got a carport. Just look at everything, soffits, fascia. We're gonna notice there's gutters. We'll check for the downspouts. Remember, we're recommending discharging the downspouts 6 to 8 feet away from the structure. We'll notice the gutters going all the way across the front. We got some columns here, some beams. Notice some rust at the back of the bottom of the columns. Over here, check the doors. See how they're look. Maybe we'll check the rating on the doors. See, is this an impact rated door or not? Yes, impact rated. So we'll take a picture of that for our wind mitigation. Check the installation of the door. Looks okay. While we're out in this laundry room, we might check some other stuff. What we see here, there's the roof deck. Any deficiencies here? We got some rotted roof deck there, so we'll note that in the report. Further evaluation and repair. We got the water heater here. We're looking real close. So we got an improper TP or a discharge pipe. We got a couple of rodent droppings. Click, click. Open wiring. We'll put that in the report. We'll take a picture of the data label for the 4-point in the home inspection. Check the washer connections, the drain, all that stuff real quick. We're doing a home inspection. We're going to run the the washing machine, check the dryer exhaust fan. While we're up here, we can check the roof deck attachment. We're probably going to have tongue and groove with 2 nails per board. Bing, 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 bing. We'll take a picture. We'll verify the roof to wall connection. Looks like there's a clip with 2 nails. But then there's diamond clips in there too. So we'll get up there and check that, see what the nails are like there. We have an abandoned junction box there. Okay, so we're gonna move on, looking more at the exterior. We're gonna check the condition of the wall structure, verify that it's concrete, look at the soffits. You know, there's some disturbed siding on these soffits, so we'll note that in the report. Look up here. We're going to notice some cracks in the concrete. It looks very minimum, but we'll still include that in the report. We're going to look. We see impact windows, so that will probably go in the wind mitigation inspection portion. When we get inside, we'll verify the rating of those windows. We're going to move around this elevation here. We'll check the front. Look over here. We see the sprinklers. The main water shutoff is right there. We have some equipment over there. That's a sprinkler timer. We'll check that. We're looking at the soffit, gutters, the wall structure, all that stuff we're going to be looking at very closely and note any deficiencies in our inspection report. Walkways. We'll make our way around the house. Get a picture of this side. Click, click. It's going to go in our report. Look at the fascia. That's a gable. That's the gable there. Wind mitigation, it's not going to be a hip. Automatically disqualified because it has a gable. The other side. Big gable there. We have the overhead service entrance. Clearing the top of this pavilion, whatever it is. All the way up to the power line. We'll shut this door so pets don't get out. Got a patio, marble pavers. We're going to check the level of all the pavers. We notice the AC compressor. Make sure it's strapped down for the wind uplift. Okay, the data label, 2017, 3 tons. It's 36 divided by 12 is 3. That's 3 tons. So this thing looks pretty good. What do we have here? Main water shut off. Check that, make sure it's functional. We have the ground here. We see the ground into the rod, into the water. Two grounding rods and one to the water. So that's code. That's acceptable. You notice the meter can, the electrical system, main breaker, 200 amps, some ghetto fabulous tape instead of the knockout cover, twist out, whatever you call it, and it's labeled with Sharpie. That's a little Mickey Mouse. You want to see the schedule here labeled professionally. So we will remove this at a later time. Our electrical inspection. Continue our exterior inspection. Go around, look at the general condition of the exterior. So far, all impact windows. Maybe there could be some missing caulk at some of these joints. We're missing sealant up here. Put that in our report. Back. Walk the back, looking very closely at everything. Gutter, fascia, soffit, wall structure, windows, grating, electric. See the covers on there? We'll test those with our outlet covers. You'll notice this downspout right next to foundation. We want to recommend those extensions 6 to 8 feet away from the foundation. More exterior. So these vines are going to block some of our view. And then we have some discoloration. That's from the sprinklers. Some roots. So these vines are taking on some pretty good roots that could cause structural issues. So we're going to recommend removing that. Here's the crawl space entrance. So we'll go back to our truck and get our coveralls, check, and then enter there to look at the structure and everything. You'll notice mostly that these vines are blocking our view of a lot of stuff. And a little step crack here, step crack there. It doesn't look significant enough to require any sort of action at this time, but we will recommend monitoring that. And then we'll move on to the right exterior, take a picture, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll go from one side to the other and look at everything. And so this looks pretty clean. Step crack in here has been patched. So at this point, we could recommend further evaluation by a structural engineer or just monitoring. If it grows, it's definitely going to need to be addressed at a certain point. But it doesn't look significant, in my opinion, at this time, so we're not going to need an engineer. So basically, typically I would inspect the roof next, or the crawl space. So it's up to me. I'll probably do the roof first, then the crawl space, and then we'll move on to the interior. Thanks for watching.